And we should be live. Let me go ahead and check. There we go. We are in fact live. Awesome. All right. Hello, everyone. Ace here. Welcome today to the live stream. I'm joined today with returning guest Doctor Kalkyl.
Hello.
Welcome to the stream, Doctor Kalkyl. And today we are, of course, back with some more Star Wars X-Wing Rogue Squadron. Today we're doing issue 32, Mandatory Retirement, which is part of the very final arc. So we have 32, 33, 34, 35 is all that's left of the entire series here. There is a Rogue Leader series as well, which I assume is based on some of the events that happened during Rogue Squadron 2, which would have actually taken place before this, but I digress. Uro says, oh my god, a good comic from Star Wars. This time we have been spoiled this week, which means Poison is on the menu next week again. Maybe. We'll see. I think there's a little bit of a hiatus with regards to High Republic, at least a very brief one. We'll see if they... Because I think some of them are going to be coming out, some of the next issues for certain series are coming out next year, so that gives us some time to breathe. Point Curation says, quality game. Yep. Emperor Creeper says, hello, hello. Hello, Emperor Creeper. The Emperor is here. Aw, shucks, I was too early. Why does this always happen to me? Either I'm too early or too late. Yeah, you're alright. Must be my coolness, which makes people avoid me. Yeah, that. Okay, Nico says, it's over, Anakin. I have the up, up, down, down. You underestimate my left, right, left, right. Don't be a start. Yep, I see what you did there. Alright, so let's see how many people had to read the plot of this comic before it became publicly available. So we have Michael Stackpole for the story and Vicky Williams for the lettering. I do not see anyone that's a dedicated editor or anything like that, so it looks like only 2 people had to read the plot of this before it went publicly available. Though for the actual artwork, you of course have 3 people, one for the pencils, one for the inks, and one for the colors, as well as a 4th person for the cover art, but you know. Alright, so I think... So yeah, let's go ahead and see how this goes, shall we?
Okie dokie. Also, get the fucking Disney logo out of there, please. That doesn't belong there. Fuck you, taking credit for other people's work.
Yeah, I know. Panay Alavodka says, hola, this is a new comic. Well, this is a returning series. We've been covering this for a good while, since issue 1. Technically, since issue 0.5, yes. So, anyways, Aura says, why don't the chat allow me to advocate violence on the creators of High Republic? The chat doesn't allow me to even say exterminatus. Oh wait, allow me, not when I say to do exterminatus to someone or some group. Yeah. YouTube gonna YouTube. We'll see how my video from yesterday goes, if it is even allowed to make money or not. That's still on the table, so hooray. Anyways. So, do you want to voice Wedge, or should I voice Wedge?
You voice Wedge.
Alright. About time you got here. Late night with winter.
Wedge, what are you doing up? Looks like you've been here for a while.
Couldn't sleep. Started tackling the backlog of messages. Started going nuts with that, so came up here to burn some energy off.
Anything interesting in your messages?
Aside from the marriage proposals, you mean?
I keep telling you, it's that Imperial Wanted poster. You look handsome.
You're just angry they used your Academy hollows on yours.
It's not a good image of me. But the women, they just love you for the reward.
Yeah, that's probably it. I have a message from some folks who want me to run for the president of the new republic.
We have elections? Do we get to vote?
We will. I gather they think I'm a good leader.
Well, they're clearly not rational.
They suggested you as my running mate.
Rationality is so overrated in a constituency, after all. Fucking messed up the funny joke because I can't fucking read.
That's alright. Politics isn't for me. Before I became a pilot, I always wanted to be an architect.
Come on, Wedge. This war has helped us develop the skills we need to lead a nation.
Tycho, the skills we have developed run strongly towards breaking things.
You have a point there. But, I kind of like breaking things.
Good, because we have a lot more breaking to do before the Empire's through.
True. So I take it you got nothing from your sister?
No, General Kraken sent a message saying he is looking, but no word when CIARAN from Corellia. My folks couldn't find her. I doubt he will.
We'll find her, Wedge. Want to get... What the fuck? Want to set it to 65, please?
65 it is. We have to, Tycho, if Izzard gets her.
We won't let it happen, Wedge.
We don't have the resources we need to find her, and waiting here is killing me.
This wait is killing me. Sure it's 65?
Yeah, it is. Oh, I see. Zarcy must have left the gravity compensator set at 3.
3? Ugh, I quit.
You quit? Must have been very late night with Winter.
Dinner dancing. You should find yourself a date and join us tonight. The officers' club here isn't much, but it's much better than nothing.
My idea for a BYRNE actually involves getting a bit more rack time, not wearing myself out. Thanks.
Pity. There was a woman in the quartermaster's office asking about you.
Really?
Really. She's cute. From Chandrilla. Swims a lot. Very fit.
Haven't been to the officers' club yet.
Say the word and I'll set it up.
Do it. Who knows when the next time will be that I have any chance to have fun. Ur says, democracy in space. Just as corrupt as on the ground. I love it. Yep. Nico says, I love that Star Wars had an 80s gem back then. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Ur says, the rebellion needs its gains. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's continue. Imperial Center. I very much appreciate your attendance here. Things are most grave. Saint Pastage here, the man who thrust himself on to the throne, has entered into a pact with our enemies, the rebels, to turn the Empire over to them. Izanizard. You want to voice this guy?
Yes. What proof have you of this treason?
I have data files from confidential sources.
Confidential sources? Lies, you mean?
Sources I care not to jeopardize.
You do not trust us?
Pistage's corruption runs deep. State security is my primary concern, which is why I tell you he is a traitor.
If Pistage is a traitor, then we are the state. I do this guy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright. General Carvin, your concern is justifiable, but misplaced at the moment. Director Izzard, what is the nature of your proof?
He gave orders to an Imperial naval officer that allowed Princess Leia Organa to escape from Imperial forces.
And you surmise he was in a position to do that because he had been present negotiating with the rebels?
I know it. His bumbling cost us Brintal, his first courting gift to the rebels. Soon he will deliver Imperial Center. You must act to strip his power and prevent this travesty. The responsibility is yours.
Accepted. Hestage's treason will stop now.
Felis Ardell and Avon Barus. Alright, you want to voice Felis and I voice Avon or so?
Sure, why not? You voiced a woman last scene, I voiced a woman this scene. Very well.
Yep.
I'm glad you suggested this run. I haven't been here before.
Not many folks come out here. Think it's too hot or something. Like not having other folks around. Or I like not having other folks around.
I can just run off then, if you like.
Not what I meant at all.
I hope not. I was just teasing you.
In fact, if you ran off, I'd be forced to chase you.
You think you could catch me?
In a foot race, probably not. I guess I was just actually hoping you'd want to be caught.
Oh my. Hold on a second, though. This reminds me of a joke. Who was it that made it again? Yeah, it was Schopenhauer. That's it. Because I've been reading about philosophy and shit. Wow, how pretentious. But it was like, the joke goes something like, two men were talking about their favorite hobbies. One brought up, I like going on solitary walks alone in the forest. It's like, and the other man goes, "Whoa, that's also my favorite pastime. Do you think we should do it together sometime?" The joke.
Yeah, I get it.
Yes. Good. Very silly, but it's kind of funny how a man who's famous for being extremely cynical wrote books about humor. But whatever. Never mind. By you, I already am.
I think we snared each other, fellas.
Wait, where are you going?
I want to show you a place I discovered. Kind of a secret. You'll like it.
It's beautiful of it.
Water's drinkable but warm because of the hot spring.
And clearly not crowded like the pools back at the base.
It's the part I liked best. I haven't told anyone about this.
So it's just you and me?
Is that a complaint?
No complaints here. I like getting time alone with you.
Then come on in. The water is great, especially after a run.
Sorry, I didn't hear the final part of that, but I'm assuming you said it.
Sorry, let me try again. Then come on in. The water is great, especially after the run.
Thing is, I'm not much of a swimmer.
You keep me safe when we fly, I'll keep you safe when we swim.
Okay, you've convinced. Oh no, I've been watching too much Uncle Roger. Sorry, children. Right, so sorry. Okay, you've convinced me. You do know rescue techniques, right?
I have been trained in everything, including mouth to mouth.
practicing a bit with... Wait, what? Huh? Oh. Right, sorry. Need to reread that. My stupid autism brain doesn't recognize what fucking letters are anymore. Practicing a bit will hone your skill, right?
If you help, we can practice enough to be perfect together. This dude is got moves. I will give him that.
Sorry, children.
Ura says, Kalkyl, you must watch other Uncle Ruckus.
No. Actually, maybe I will. I don't know.
Yeah.
I will see if Dev has something where I can watch that. Not Dev, short of Fat. Not him. No, the one that Uros would possibly know. Probably.
Okay. All right, let's continue.
Well, shit. Now we have 2 more characters. Who are gonna get this time again?
This is Hobby and Wes. Okay. Well, I guess I can voice Hobby on this one if you want to voice Jess.
Actually, I think it did. Hold on, no, maybe I didn't. And it doesn't matter that much. Like, yeah, we can do that. Or did I misinterpret what you said? Say that.
I'll voice Hobby. You voice Wes.
Yes. Okay.
Right. Yeah. That's her, Relena Falur, Lieutenant from Supply.
Impressive. Maybe she has a friend.
A friend for you mean?
No, for you.
Why me?
You're the one who lost the comlink number for those boffins we met.
I did not. I gave it to you.
Go tell it to a stormtrooper, Hobby. You lost it. She's mine.
Nika says, we need a stink meaner voice.
I've not watched the show. I couldn't do that.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be able to pull it off either, but let me continue. Here's your chance, Wes. She's coming this way.
Gotta run my skull, pal. Why don't you go sit off the way... Wait, oh, fuck. Why don't you go sit out of the way and watch a master work?
Or says stink meaner is the biggest asshole, and there's a lot of assholes in that, sir. Yes.
I think it's that. Hi, Irena Fleur, aren't you? In Supply, right?
Quartermaster Corps, right. And you are?
Wes Jansen, Rogue Squadron. I was wondering if you were free for lunch.
I'm on my break now. I skip lunch and exercise.
Dinner, then?
I already have a date.
A date? Break it?
I couldn't.
Why not?
Captain Antilles wouldn't like it.
Wedge, huh?
Wedge, yes.
It's the wanted poster, right? All the women like that wanted poster.
Nico says, dat cake.
Bo was like, maybe I should become criminal.
Imperial Center. Good day, Excellency.
Permission to come aboard.
Granted.
Make ready for a low-orbit journey.
Excellency, there is an emergency order temporarily grounding all ships here.
And the supplies from my yacht, exactly how?
I guess it wouldn't apply.
You guessed correctly. I am not to be disturbed. Get us out of here now. Is hard grounding ships. He assumes what we cannot prove and has enticed others to act against me. Fortunately, some of her conspirators fear her enough to warn me. I have time to escape to my own holdings and from there run further. To have come so far, to have survived so long, just to lose it all to her and her devotion to a dead master. Still, I am alive, and that is a victory right now.
Excellency, we have achieved low planetary orbit.
Captain, prepare me a launch. I have business to discuss on that ship. And once I'm gone...
Yes, Excellency?
The yacht is yours. Run as far as you can and hide.
Alright. So I guess you can voice Zarsi, Hula, and Ivers Plur again, so... Because I voiced her in the past, I'm pretty sure, so...
Hold on. Is that a nose in his forehead? Yes, okay. So I shouldn't try to do a nasally voice, or rather non-nasally voice, as a completely noseless voice. Something more. Possibly. Maybe a little deeper, I don't know. Something like this.
Alright, that works.
Are you certain you really wish to do this, Plur?
Heard you were tough in a fight on Exilia.
It was necessary.
So is this. Now I guess I'll voice Nern. I have apologized already. If I had known Plur would react this way, I would have said nothing about Exilia.
I like seeing the what's the fucking word? God damn it, now I forget the species names. I like the Mon Cala bros being together. It's like, yeah, that's nice. No hate, just brotherhood. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, this one doesn't have. Well, actually, it does have a nose. I'm pretty sure this is a woman. I'm gonna have a slightly nasal, slightly pinched nose. There will be a little bit of nasality here, but not excessively. You had just come out of Baghdad, where this... What the f... You had just come out of Baghdad, were disoriented.
I just thought Plur would appreciate Zarsu's strength, if it's if that's how you want to play.
You don't need to explain, Rin.
I do. I want you to understand.
I don't want to fight, Rin.
We aren't fighting.
No, whatever we're doing, I wanted to stop. I like spending time with you too much to waste it like that.
I feel the same way. Remarkable. I have you now.
Remarkable that two species that despise each other, can form a bond?
No, not that. Remarkable that two such people will be inside on a day like this, watching this barbaric display. Tycho said there is an excellent garden here, public garden here. Let's go.
What about them?
We'll bring them flowers upon our return, if they're awake by then. Let me read some comments here. Oro says, blue balled in the water. Yeah, that. Siege says, hello there. Oro says, hello, hey, Siege man. Kalkyl summons all his acting skills 1-2. Nico says, Ace channeling his inner Nixon.
What?
I'm assuming that's the voice I gave Nurin there.
Oh my. That's actually kind of. The other word, yeah. No, that's fair.
And Oro says, the little Nixon in all of us. You know, even funnier when you realize his name was Richard Nixon.
Mm.
And Nixon became because of Richard becoming because Richard's nickname was Dick, Nixon kind of became a nickname for Dick as well, to some degrees for a bit.
Mm. That makes it better than when you realize some of his campaign slogans.
Yep.
Yeah, they were interesting.
Well, I guess I get to voice Winter on this, since you're voicing Tycho.
Yeah, again.
This place is such a contrast to Exilia.
Just the fact that it has no pirates or imps is enough of a change for me.
Exilia reminded me too much of an Imperial Center, as if it were the true reflection of the Imperial Center in a mirror.
You know, you really are gorgeous.
You are too kind.
If it wouldn't get us kicked out of here, I'd pluck that flower and let you wear it in your hair.
Not a wise choice, Lieutenant. Blossom of Succulosium azure can cause severe allergic reactions in humans.
Colonel Fell, thank you,
We didn't mean to intrude. Intrude? Hardly. In fact, my self-imposed solitude is neither good for me or the squadron.
Fitting in isn't going to be easy?
No. Nern and Plur especially seem to resent me. Hardly a surprise, given all both sides have been through. You're still one of us now. Yes, it appears I am. For no other reason than you are the best chance of finding my wife again. But there is more to you coming over than that, right? You mean, did I finally see through the Empire's clear eye? Yes.
I'm reading reservation there.
So long I've served Order that to join the rebellion is not easy. You did not have this problem?
Alderaan being reduced to rubble killed my qualms.
Yes, of course. I apologize for that. Why, you had no part in that. I can't help but think, though, that if I had been on the Death Star, I could have moderated Tarkhan. I almost was there.
Hobby and Biggs hijacking the Rand Ecliptic killed your career and prevented that appointment.
Yes, one of the many things that has brought us all to this point. Enough Malden thoughts, though. If you have time, I would show you my favorite part of the garden. Come, let us enjoy it together, as friends should. Ionia Tarvira. There, you're on the... Oh, wait, you voiced this character, or did I? I forget. I
voiced the man, but that's not him speaking.
All right.
The first year.
You want to voice Leonia as well, or...
No. I'll have enough for with voicing what the hell his name was again.
Alright, well, I guess I can voice her. There, you're on your own. You're on the world you wanted. Our business is done.
But I paid you.
You pay me a pittance for transport to this world, but you give your yacht to someone who just brought you up into orbit. I wanted that yacht, but you just gave it away. Excellency, are you all right?
I will be. You, Tavera, will not be.
Your threats mean nothing. You've run from power, and you know they will come after you. She's right, Excellency. An alert has been issued for you.
What are you trying to tell me, Governor Brothic?
For the right price, Sanctuary could have been yours. Excellency, there is an Imperial warrant out for your arrest.
And this means, Brothic?
Call me when you put a free price on your freedom. I have the best cell available set aside for you, Excellency. But think what the Empire could do to me if I don't... Please, don't make this difficult.
After all I have done for you through the years...
Your every need will be accounted for, Excellency.
Save my freedom.
I'm sorry.
You are, Brothic. Very sorry.
You want to voice this character?
X14 here. Rumors are right. The flowers have bloomed. Big Blossom. One guaranteed to win first prize.
Alright, let's see some of the comments here before we continue on. Riley Moon says, that Nixon impression is a bit weak. You gotta pack a few more pounds. Well, I wasn't going for a Nixon impersonation specifically, but it just... I guess that's what it sounded like. Aura says, I regret things now. Grand Admiral Throng says, greetings, Grand Admiral Thrawn there. Or says, Allo there arrived with half the comic at least gone, Admiral. Well, you know what? Let's see how much more is left. 24 pages. Not a whole lot more left, but we're at 40 minutes, basically, so we'll see how it goes. New Republic Provisional Council.
You have a report, General Kraken?
I do. Saint Pistage has fled Imperial Center. The imps are hunting for him now.
So much for the deal you negotiated with him, Leia.
General, any word on why he fled? The charges concern treason, but we've seen no action that indicates Izzard knows he was talking with you.
But she suspects.
So she manufactured evidence against him. A tribunal headed by General Paltar Caravan has put itself in charge of the Empire. More importantly, we have a report from the world of Sutrik that Passage has been placed under arrest. We have people in Governor Brothic's communications section, so notification of the Imperial Center as to his capture has not gone out. Brothic, on the other hand, has gotten a detain until further notice message. This means we have time to stage a rescue?
You can't be serious.
Very. He's in trouble because of his meeting with us.
He's in trouble because he's part of a corrupt regime that has murdered billions, including your family.
But his rescue at our hands could show other Imperial leaders that they don't have to be devoured by a crumbling state.
would it be possible to rescue Pastage?
Do you want to voice Admiral Akbar here?
We have assets suited to this sort of thing, but it would depend on the local situation, General Kraken.
These are local militia, but no strong import forces within 20 parsecs. A quick hit could get him out, but our window of opportunity is shrinking. We need good pilots and our best commandos to do it. If we do not act, we will be as complicit in Pastage's death as Tarkan was in the death of Alderaan.
General...
I'm going to be a nitpick here and say I don't think they'd be as implicitly involved as Tarkan was in the death of Alderaan.
Probably not, no. But...
That's a minor that's a minor nitpick.
little bit silly comparison. Anyways, General, Admiral, get your people together and make plans. If we can help it, Saint Passage will not die.
I haven't danced for ages, as well you can tell. You're clearly naturally talented in that department, then. No, you have the talent. You keep your feet out from beneath mine. You follow, I lead. You lead, I follow. Very easy to do, Wedge. Anyone voice the character in the background?
And for our next number... You two make a fine couple out there. You move together as if you've been partners for ages.
Tell us the same thing in 20 years. Rena, what's your secret? I hear the last time Wedge danced, it was with Ewoks. Tycho, I thought you were never going to mention that. I think Wedge wants to have fun deep down, and just has to be convinced it's okay to do so. I don't know. The rebellion could be collapsing even as we fritter away time here. If there's trouble, I'll make sure Rogue Squadron gets all the supplies it needs first. How's that?
Dance with her again, Wedge, and maybe we can start to get some real food at our forward bases.
Real food? That might take more than dancing. Well, the night is still young, Winter.
Sorry, children.
Oh no! Wedge! All Rogue Squadron personnel, report!
Not anymore.
Team 1 personnel, report. Sorry, Rena, we have to go. Another time. Be safe, Wedge. Come back to me. I want to see the Ewok dance. Oh no!
Oh, this fucking entry is kind of great. I love this.
Report to headquarters immediately. This is a Code 3 recall of all Rogue Squadron personnel. Repeat, all Rogue Squadron personnel must report immediately. Rogue Squadron present and accounted for, Admiral. What's the situation?
Long-range recon and retrieval.
High risk, I take it?
Most likely, which is why I asked for Rogue Squadron to be here.
And that's the end of the issue, apparently.
This was a very good entry. I liked it a lot.
Yep. I'd say this was a fun one. It wasn't an action one, but it was a fun one, definitely.
It was funny. It was romantical. It had dancing off screen. We're like 50% Bollywood. Pretty good.
Uro says, when you saw people having some decent chemistry together and private encounters, that did not make you want to puke or pluck your eyes. Yeah, I know. How Star Wars has fallen indeed. Yes. Compare this to that godforsaken arc in High Republic Adventures about the fucking wedding proposals.
I have suppressed his memory, so I cannot think of it.
Nico says a pretty good read. Yes. This admittedly, like I said, wasn't an action issue, but it doesn't have to be. Because we've had plenty of action issues already, so a simple, fun one to set the stage is pretty decent, I think, for what it's worth. So, yeah, the only thing I can think of is that minor hiccup there with comparing the potential death of that Pistage guy to the destruction of Alderaan. I don't think Leia would be the person to say that, is all I'm going to say.
Yeah, probably not in character, no.
But that's that's more nitpick territory than anything compared to if it's just one thing like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Nico says, Ace, are you excited for the wedding special? I'm gonna see if I can get people like Osmegon on, so we can all do it as one massive stream. He was able to mostly...
I will be the organ player.
So we'll have... I'm going to see if I can talk him into that. We've got... Because he was able to mostly avoid the Galactic Bake-Off Spectacular.
What a lucky fellow.
Mostly avoid it. Though I do recall he was with us in spirit, listening to the stream in the background, but... I digress. So
he was with us with spirits.
So yeah, Nico says I'd love to be on that stream. Yeah, the plan is, if I'm going to do that special, I'm going to try to have as many people on as possible so we can all take turns laughing at it, because it's clearly a special occasion of how just ridiculous and nonsense it's going to be. So why not? So, yeah, and I'm thinking of also potentially getting into the book side of things as well for other stuff. So, I think a lot of people might have, I think some people no doubt know that I've been going through Brute Force. Yeah, I do believe Brute Force does have a book series, or at least a few books in the setting, so it'd probably be interesting to actually go through those at some point. But the big one has got to be Crimson Skies once I get a chance to properly... Because I still have the Crimson Skies comic book, which is going to be a very unique little treat, I'm sure. And but it's going to be a short one, I think, because, it's one of those cases where it's meant to promote the game. So I probably do is also try, because it's also got books... go through some of those as well, maybe at some point. That's the hope, anyways. Siege says I can try to join in if available. That would be nice. Like I said, the goal is to try to get as many people as possible in. Oro says if it is anything like the Galactic Bake-Off, I will unsubscribe from life. Oh, don't do that, Oros.
Oh no, your subscription payment has lapsed.
Do not fall to the siren's call of Canadian healthcare. It's a trap.
Very bad. Very not good.
Alright, so yeah, this particular comic is pretty fun, I think, for what it's worth. Riley says, why do you do this to yourself? Tell me where Disney touched you. Well, it's not, I think we're at a good stopping point, because we've been at it for 15 minutes or so, or 45 minutes, I think, really. But it is, I had a good time with this one, definitely.
This comic had Riz, and therefore, it gets good grades from me.
Agreed. This is definitely a series worth reading. It's got action in the other issues. This issue had comedy and romance, and it's generally relatively well written. The characters just work, which is more than could be said for High Republic, and it's a good example of what Star Wars used to be.
Yup.
Ura says, though, to be honest, and he's talking about the wedding special, the upcoming wedding special in High Republic. Though, to be honest, if it is that bad, then it will be the worst comic of the High Republic. We'll see. Riley says, okay, so yeah, I think we're at a good stopping point. So yeah, I think all said that needs to be said. So yeah, this has been Ace.
This has been Kalkyl.
Thank you for being on, Kalkyl.
Thank you. I am now going to send a troll post to a Bulgarian man.
And we hope to see you all again soon. Until then, take care. Ace out.